How did your accidental nickname follow you into real life? They started calling me chef during my first week as an 18-year-old dishwasher at a Greasy Spoon diner in suburban Ohio. Not because I had any culinary skill, mind you, but because during my very first shift, the onion prep was making my eyes sting so bad. I walked into the kitchen wearing neon pink ski goggles. The headline cook took one look at me, dropped his spatula, and shouted, "Look out, guys. Chef Gordon is in the building." By the end of the week, the entire staff was calling me chef. It didn't matter that I couldn't even boil an egg without burning the pot. The name stuck for 3 whole years. Here's the crazy part, though. That nickname completely changed who I was. Whenever the line got slammed during Sunday rush, guys would yell, "Hey chef, take over the fry station." I had no idea what I was doing, but I was so embarrassed to fail. I started watching cooking tutorials until 3 in the morning. By the time I graduated college with a business degree, I had actually become a pretty damn good cook, all because I was trying to live up to a joke. Fast forward to my first corporate job in Chicago. We were having a department potluck, and I brought in homemade beef burrito tacos. My manager took one bite, looked up, and said, "Who made this?" One of my former college buddies, who worked in accounting, spoke up and said, "That's chef for you, boss. He's always like that." My manager laughed, and from that day on, he introduced me to clients as chef. This is Marcus, our lead analyst, but we call him chef because he fixes every recipe for disaster. Then I met my wife, Sarah, at a friend's housewarming party. We dated for 6 months before she met my work crew. My boss sees her and immediately says, "Sarah, you better hang on to chef here. He makes the best brisket in the city." She looked at me, totally confused, and whispered, "Chef, I thought your name was Marcus." My coworkers spent the next 2 hours telling her the ski goggle story. Sarah was dying laughing. On the drive home, she turned to me and said, "So, how long were you going to let me call you Marcus before telling me everyone else calls you chef?" We got married 2 years ago. At the wedding, my best man gave a toast about how chef could handle a 500-degree grill, but couldn't handle asking a girl out without sweating through his shirt. Now, Sarah uses it strategically. Whenever it's my turn to make dinner, she'll lean into the kitchen and say, "What's cooking tonight, chef?" My actual name is Marcus Vance, but honestly, I've been chef for 14 years now. My 3-year-old daughter doesn't even call me daddy when I'm at the stove. She stands on her stool, hand on her hip, and says, "Order up, chef." The wild thing is, I never wanted the name, but a pair of cheap ski goggles gave me an identity I wouldn't trade for anything.